Hello there and welcome to Soul Station. In this video, I'm going to be tackling this chair by giving it a little update. I'm also going to share with you a sweet little centerpiece that I worked on for our vintage market, and at the end of the video I'll give you a tour of our booth space at the Little Red Truck Vintage Market here in Bozeman, Montana. My mother and father-in-law were here visiting, and so my mother-in-law helped me out with this chair. Here she is removing the skirt that's all along the bottom of the chair. It was sewn on fairly loosely, so it was easy to cut away the skirt from the fabric of the chair. Once we had the skirt removed, then I needed to do a little repair on the bottom of the chair because some of the black material that covers up the bottom was hanging loose, and so I got my staple gun out and I just stapled that back on. The legs were also a little loose and they were actually nailed in, and so I just got out my hammer and tightened those nails back up. This is kind of loose though, so I'm just We used Old English to shine up the legs and cover up all those scratches. Then we used some ribbon trim and I just hot glued it all around the edge to clean that up and just give it a finished look. I started by applying this ribbon at the back of the chair so that that's where the seam would be, and then I noticed there was still some loose fabric underneath as I had turned the chair over to do each side, and so I just stapled that on as I went. If you are following along with any of my past videos or subscribe to my channel, then you probably know that my husband and I are building a house here in the mountains of Montana. The first thing that we built was our garage, and we have a loft above it, or like a mother-in-law apartment, and that's where we're currently living while we're building the rest of the house. It's a really small space. It's just a studio style apartment with a small little kitchen and a bathroom. It's taking us a while to finish building the rest of our house because it's just my husband and I, and mostly it's just my husband, and I help him whenever I can or whenever I know how to help him. It's been challenging for both of us in so many different ways. I have to keep reminding myself that the Bible tells us to learn to be content in all things. What I'm learning is the key to being content in all things is to find those moments or those little things in life that bring you joy so that you always have something to be thankful for. To keep a grateful heart, I need to be content with the things that I have, whether I have plenty or I'm in need, so that I never take anything for granted. I also gave this chair a really good clean by using a carpet shampooer that has an upholstery attachment, and I shampooed it. My vintage market was right before Valentine's Day, and so for my centerpiece on the table, I wanted to have a cute little Valentine tree, and so I made these little cardboard hearts And my mother-in-law helped me with these too. What I did was cut out all of these cardboard hearts, and then we just wrapped them with yarn. And I'm sorry I didn't get a video of that, but it was just easy. You just wrap them until they're covered with the yarn, and then we hung them on some branches. I went out in the yard and I just foraged some branches for this, and then we hung the hearts onto these branches with some thread. Here's the chair again with the skirt. And here it is at our market. I really like how the legs are showing. I feel like it just gives it a little bit more charm and makes it a little bit more vintage. So do you like the chair with the skirt or without? I didn't get too much time to record here because once we opened, people started coming in, and look at this, you guys, my chair was very popular. I already had customers sitting in it. Here's the dresser that I redid in last week's video. And here is our centerpiece with those cute little yarn hearts on the branches. Blessings to all of you, and thank you for watching.